Welcome back. I am Luna Celestine, and I'm honored to walk with you through this powerful moment in your journey, Leo. April 27th marks a new moon in Taurus, and this isn't just another lunar phase. It's a turning point, a quiet but firm crossroads where something in your life must now move forward or be released entirely. There's no more middle ground, no more waiting for a sign. The energy is asking you to make a clear decision, to take action, and more importantly, to trust what your inner knowing has been trying to tell you, even if it doesn't yet match what you see on the surface. This new moon carries a grounded, stabilizing energy, but it's also uncompromising. It doesn't tolerate indecision or denial. It asks you to get real about what you want, about what's worth your energy, and about what no longer belongs in the chapter you're stepping into. Whether it's a relationship, a mindset, or a role you've outgrown, this lunation draws a firm line. And what you choose now will shape the next phase of your life in ways that ripple long beyond this moment. In the rest of this reading, I'll guide you through the deeper layers of this energy, what the cards reveal, what your spirit is trying to express, and how you can move through the shifts ahead with clarity, confidence, and care for your own well-being. So take a breath, and let's begin. As we step deeper into the energy of this new moon in Taurus on April 27th, you may find yourself caught in a space that feels still, perhaps even stagnant. This isn't just fatigue. It's the kind of emotional pause that arises after a long period of waiting, a quiet tension beneath the surface, where you've hoped, tried, and held on, and yet something still hasn't moved. It's easy to question your direction in times like this, to wonder if the universe has forgotten you. But the truth is, the delay has purpose. There is something, an insight, an opportunity, a transformation being prepared for you behind the scenes. It's not visible yet, and you won't find it by scanning the horizon. You'll only sense it by turning inward. That's where the answers are now, not in external confirmation, but in your own intuitive knowing. The universe is asking you to feel your way forward, not rush, not demand clarity before it's ready, but to listen. And then, for many of you, comes the shift. A moment, perhaps subtle, perhaps sudden, where the old structure gives way, where what has been long held together, even if barely, begins to fall apart. This is not a punishment. This is a necessary release, a clearing of what no longer supports who you are becoming. The intensity that arrives may feel like a personal earthquake, emotional, mental, even physical, but within it lies the beginning of a new framework. This new moon does not whisper comfort. It speaks in truth. It shakes the foundations not to destroy you, but to free you. So if you've been feeling disoriented, stripped bare, or even unsure of who you are in this moment, know that you are not lost. You are shedding, and beneath the collapse is a self that is more aligned, more honest, and more rooted than ever before. This is your opportunity to rebuild, not in the image of what once was, but in the clarity of what now wants to emerge. Beneath all the change and dismantling taking place, the energy of the April 27th new moon is quietly guiding you toward one clear goal: stability. But not the kind of stability that's held together by tension or fear. This is the kind of foundation built from within, where you know who you are, what kind of life you want to live, and no longer feel the need to compare your path to anyone else's. Taurus, the sign hosting this new moon, represents personal values, tangible resources, and a deep sense of security. And you, Leo, are being called to return to your throne, not to dominate, but to understand and govern your inner realm. No one else can define your worth. No one else needs to validate your potential. You're not here to compete. You're here to be fully present, grounded, abundant, and true to yourself. This is a moment to either begin or recommit to building a kind of prosperity that aligns with your heart. It could be financial. It could be emotional. It could be both. But above all, it's not meant to come from a place of fear or scarcity. It's meant to arise from self-trust, clarity, and gratitude. Let the earth energy of Taurus guide you to take slow, steady, intentional steps toward a life that feels like your own. You no longer have to prove anything. You simply have to choose what truly matters, and from that space, abundance, in every sense of the word, will begin to find its way to you. Throughout this new moon portal, the universe is speaking to you, not always in words, but in quiet, symbolic ways that are easy to overlook if you're moving too fast. You may notice subtle signs around you, the shimmer of a rainbow after rain, golden light filtering through the leaves of a tree, or the repeated presence of the color gold in unexpected places. These aren't coincidences. They're signals, invitations, reminders that even in the midst of uncertainty, you are deeply connected to something greater, and you are being guided. Gold, in particular, carries significance now. It represents not only wealth and abundance, but also inner sovereignty. You might be drawn to jewelry, crystals, or coins, anything that holds value, light, and history. If you've recently purchased or been gifted something golden or gem-like, consider that an affirmation. Your energy is aligning with prosperity, clarity, and purpose. Numbers are also showing up as messengers. The number 12 may point to a timeline, perhaps 12 days or weeks in which a shift will unfold. 32 may connect to a specific moment of renewal or insight, and 9999 is a powerful angel number that signals the end of an old cycle and the emergence of a new one. If these numbers have crossed your path lately, know that they carry meaning. They are here to remind you that what you're experiencing is not random. It's part of a much larger rhythm of release, transformation, and awakening. Pay attention. The universe is always talking to you, and right now, it's telling you you're not alone in this. You're on your path. Keep going. Under the energy of the April 27th new moon in Taurus, your professional path is entering a stage that demands clarity, grounded action, and a deep reevaluation of what success truly means to you, Leo. Taurus rules not only finances and material stability, but also the value behind the work you do. This lunation is asking you to slow down and assess. Are you building something sustainable or just surviving? Are you pouring your energy into a role that honors your natural leadership and creativity? Or are you stuck in a system that no longer reflects your growth? If you've been feeling discontent or restless in your career, that discomfort is not something to ignore. It's your intuition nudging you toward greater alignment. This is a time to plant seeds, not chase shortcuts. Whether you're considering a new direction, launching a personal project, or simply redefining your boundaries at work, this new moon supports long-term decisions rooted in self-worth. Be especially mindful of the impulse to prove yourself. Taurus doesn't rush. It builds with patience, precision, and purpose. Instead of reacting to external pressure, focus on what brings you peace, what fuels your motivation, and what you want to be known for. This is the kind of cosmic support that rewards those who are willing to do the inner work first, because true success now begins with internal stability. So if you're facing a career crossroads, this lunation invites you to choose with intention. Choose what nourishes your future, not just your present. Choose what reflects your values, not just your resume. And know that when you commit to what's real, not just what looks impressive, the rewards will come and they will last. As the new moon in Taurus brings its quiet but undeniable pressure to change, one of the most important truths to remember right now, Leo, is this: you cannot pour from an empty cup. The path ahead may be asking a lot of you: decisions to make, structures to rebuild, identities to release. But none of it can unfold sustainably unless you are taking care of the vessel through which all of it moves, yourself. This is a time to return to the basics, to tend to your body as a sacred partner in your journey. Prioritize deep rest, feed yourself nourishing foods, make space for silence, reconnect with the earth, even if it's just through a walk, bare feet on the ground, or the sound of wind in the trees. Taurus teaches through the senses, so the more grounded and cared for your body feels, the more clarity and strength you'll regain. If you've been feeling emotionally unstable, unmotivated, or quietly overwhelmed, this is not a sign of weakness. It's a signal that something in your inner system is depleted. For some, this could be a moment of emotional burnout. For others, it might point to deeper imbalances, anxiety, depression, or mood dysregulation. Don't hesitate to seek support. There's nothing more courageous than asking for help when your inner world feels heavy. Whether through therapy, medical care, or holistic practices, your healing deserves to be a priority, not an afterthought. This lunation reminds you that peace isn't found by controlling chaos. It's found by choosing your state of being within it. Soften your grip. Release the need to fix everything, and instead choose to anchor yourself in what is steady. Love, compassion, presence. When fear rises, meet it with gentleness. When the world feels uncertain, be the calm within it, not through force, but through choosing to return again and again to stillness. You are not here to carry it all. You are here to live fully, wisely, and well. And that begins with filling your own cup until it overflows, not with stress, but with strength born from care. You were never meant to fit into someone else's mold, Leo. You were not born to follow pre-written scripts or chase a version of success defined by others. You came here, in this lifetime, in this moment, to build something that is unmistakably yours, a life that carries your values, your fire, your voice, a kingdom rooted not in dominance but in authenticity, not in appearances but in purpose. And the truth is, only you can do this. Only you can walk this particular path. No one else has your eyes, your heart, your story, your strength. And yes, that path may look nothing like what you imagined. The dreams you once clung to may have shifted. The roles you played in family, in work, in identity may be dissolving. Structures you depended on might be cracking under the weight of change. And yet, as painful as it may be to watch familiar parts of your life fall away, these endings are not your undoing. They are your preparation. You are not collapsing. You are being cleared. The new moon in Taurus is not subtle about this. It brings with it the quiet force of the earth, steady, slow, powerful. It whispers, let go of what is no longer real. And though letting go can feel like loss, it is also an opening, an invitation to return to what is real, to what truly matters, to the essence of who you are, underneath all the noise and expectation. In this space of uncertainty, where the old has fallen but the new hasn't yet arrived, you are being guided, whether you can feel it or not. Life is not punishing you. The universe is not silent. You are not lost. You are being reoriented, gently but surely, toward something more aligned, more honest, more deeply rooted in your soul's purpose. So when things feel unstable, remind yourself, this is not the end. It is the middle, the sacred, messy, beautiful middle. And from this place, you are not meant to go back. You are meant to rise. Slowly, deliberately, as you plant new foundations, ones that honor your truth, protect your peace, and reflect your worth. Let the old stories crumble. Let the pieces scatter. You will gather what you need when it's time. You will know what to rebuild, and it will be stronger, simpler, more radiant. You are not meant to do this perfectly. You are meant to do this authentically. And as you take each step forward, know this: you are divinely held, protected, watched over. You do not walk this path alone, but you are the only one who can walk it. And that is exactly why you're here. As we close today's message, Leo, I want you to take a moment, not to rush back into the world, but to breathe with intention. You've just walked through a sacred mirror, reflecting not only where you are, but where you're meant to go. The new moon in Taurus is not here to fix you because you are not broken. It's here to remind you of your strength, to reawaken your values, and to call you back to what is steady, true, and essential within you. You may be at a turning point. You may be facing silence, loss, or uncertainty, but within that space, something far greater is forming. A life that feels real, A version of you that no longer has to perform, please, or pretend. What you choose in the quiet moments now, what you release, what you plant, what you believe, will shape the landscape of your future in ways you cannot yet see. So, move gently. Trust your timing. Nurture the foundation within you. And remember, this path is yours, and only yours, to walk. You are not late. You are not lost. You are in the exact place your soul needs to be. Thank you for sharing this space with me today. If this message resonated, I invite you to carry it forward, to revisit it whenever the road feels unclear. And if you feel called, leave a comment below. I love hearing how these energies are unfolding in your life. Until next time, stay grounded, stay radiant, and stay true to the heart that guides you. I'll see you in the next reading.